In the heart of Eastern Europe, as the summer sun blazed over the horizon, an unsettling stillness swept across the sprawling landscapes that had for centuries witnessed the ebbs and flows of history. But in the summer of 2023, the winds carried the sense of gunpowder and smoke, foretelling tales of renewed conflict. Not long after the first day of summer, the time when sunflowers bloom across Ukraine's fields, the atmosphere grew tense around regions like Donetsk, Luhansk, and Izhevsk. The citizens, long accustomed to the threats that loomed over their daily lives, sensed something different and more poignant in the air. In Donetsk, Yulia Petrova had long abandoned the life of a carefree youth in exchange for the relentless struggle that becomes second nature in wartime. She stood in what was left of her grandmother's kitchen, attempting to salvage any remnants of normalcy for her younger siblings. Yulia had become the guardian, both shield and sword, in a microcosm of upheaval. The air raid sirens wailed ceaselessly, often more of a harrowing background tune than a sign to seek immediate shelter. Yulia had witnessed her city, once vibrant and filled with laughter, transformed to a delicate skeleton held together by stories, memories, and hope. Further east, in Luhansk, Oleg Kaminsky patrolled the streets as part of the civilian volunteer brigade. Once a student of literature, his knowledge of subtle metaphors now translated into code words and tactical strategies. The quiet moments between the clashes reminded him of the slow, deliberate rhythm of Russian winters, a cold, calculated persistence that he knows all too well. Meanwhile, 800 kilometers away in the industrial city of Izhevsk, Maria Yugovich was caught in the crossfire of another kind, a digital battlefield where lines of code were as essential as lines of defense. As an engineer, she orchestrated cyber defenses, thwarting attacks aiming to cripple her country's infrastructure, an unseen but equally crucial part of the conflict. The summer pulled tight threads of fear and resilience through her spine, as each typed keystroke became an act of defiance and protection for her people. The conflict wound its way through these lives, binding them to a larger narrative, a struggle that burgeoned with historic complexity.